Alright, bro, how you feel?
Uh, feel good.
Feel good?
Yeah,
Well,
feel good.
I'm
Just
gonna go ahead and welcome the audience to You Never See.
yeah.
I am the host for the interview for today's episode, Kid Kazi. But I would like to be known as Celestial Key from now on.
Mhm.
But people probably already know me as Kia Kazi. Alright, we're gonna be interviewing You Never See.
Nah, Ja.
Ja, you never see?
Nah, Ja.
So just Ja?
Yeah, just
I
Ja. I
thought
was
you
gonna
was
go. No, the pages you never see.
okay, the page is you. Alright, so well as y'all can see,
Yeah.
you know,
But
we
I'm Ja.
still getting all that figured out.
Yeah.
This is like, you know,
Take one.
take one,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Alright. So first and foremost, how you been feeling as far as like the energy, you know, in the world right now?
Well, I ain't really been too in tune because I've been on a social media ghost. Ain't been on TikTok. Ain't been on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Ain't been on no social media, so I really don't know how the energy is. I see niggas wearing purses.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Niggas is wearing purses.
Yeah, it's becoming a fashion trend.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's a feminine energy on the planet, you could say.
And you know what's crazy is it started as fanny packs. You know?
Yeah.
Little small fanny packs, and now they're starting to make the bags even more bigger.
Yeah.
You know, so.
They're gonna be walking with pizza bags next.
Yeah. You know that.
Yeah. The crazy part is, it's the influence that it have on certain people.
Influence,
yeah. It's certain influence that it have on certain people. So if certain people see that it's cool to wear them,
right?
Other people's gonna start wearing them, and then you're gonna have the females. They remember the world revolves around what females like. Niggas is trying to get females. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's more so they trying to compete with the rappers, the you know
The
what I'm
rappers
saying, the
started
industry,
it.
because they started wearing the skirts.
Yeah.
They started wearing the purses because they started off as duffel bags. Now
Yeah.
they used to start off as like little book bags, and slowly it went from wearing it on your back to wearing it to your side, and now it's actually on your hip, nigga.
Yeah, once you get the nigga's wrist, it's
now
over.
you
With.
actually posing with it, like
yeah, and then have some females not offending, but what's the word called? Taking up for these type of niggas, defending these type of niggas, saying it's not gay, and I'm not. Which I'm not saying it's not gay, but why you gotta take a picture with a purse?
That's true too.
Why,
but you know,
you can put the purse down for the picture. Why are people making it a part of their style?
Right.
But what was your question again?
It was just like how you feel about the overall energy of the earth. I feel like I probably should have asked you the first question I should have asked you is, you know, who you are as a person and what is it that you want to come from this interview? What are you trying to get, you know?
I want across. People. I don't want to make people more logical and aware of what we live in, and it's little spaces where people don't pay attention to. That's fucking up the world, and everything in the world is tied in together. So some people say you fix one problem, but we have 1 billion problems to fix, and as we fixing problems, they're causing problems. All right, throwing in new role models. Throwing in new wrinkles that we're not paying attention to. Some shit about the school, how the history in the school is being changed. That's something we need to dive into, because we have a world where people like me, what you mean they changing what they was learning, what we learning now. So that means my little cousin's not gonna know the same thing that I learned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They erasing the thought, and then this is where you get to how they can indoctrinate us so good.
Right.
Because I don't think mama don't give a fuck what they changing, and she's a parent. You know what I'm saying? And that's one, but
would you say it's because of like not everybody's on the same awareness?
Yeah,
not everybody on the same accord.
Yeah, people not asking the questions that.
And some people don't want to ask.
Some people don't want to. We live in a world full of lies, where like it's based off lies, and then the people who took it and made up lies. You know what I'm saying? So that's why earlier when we was in the room and we was talking about how I feel about Kamala Harris and and Trump, you have to answer those questions as a man in America. But a real man will know that we don't.
Cut you off, but how do you feel about this whole election?
Mm-hmm.
You had the situation that happened where the lady got shot in her house. You know, she called, you know, the authorities because she felt like it was a burglar or something, like an intruder around her house, and they ended up killing her.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it didn't get that much media attention, and then second of all, while that was happening, you had motherfuckers over there in Paris during the Olympics. You got the same black people that you would shoot and kill over here in America, over there in Paris, showing their ass for you. I'm talking about winning you gold medals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, you know, the standard of black people constantly being the, you know, like the influencers? We carry everything over here, over in
and then
America,
we don't get no credit.
And then we get shot and killed by the police, and then you got people like Kamala Harris that's going to vote. I mean, that want people to vote for her, want black people to vote for her.
Mm-hmm.
But when are we ever going to get some type of representation? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so with that, we would never, with anybody, okay, so we got to understand, the U.S., from my knowledge, from the logical point where I stand from, where I get my information from sources I get my information from, it looked like the U.S. is built off pushing black people down. We're going to use y'all to the best of that we can, but we never going to let y'all get to the point where y'all have y'all own freedom.
Right.
Because if we get reparations, what is reparations? I think reparations at this point will be called freedom. When we go get freedom. Like when we just going to be able, when y'all say, okay, we done put y'all through enough hell. They took us out of slavery, hardcore slavery, and then put us in modern day slavery. Wow. Right? Because that's where you get into Reconstruction, right? And then that's when they built all the fucking factories. No, y'all took us off the cotton fields and put us in warehouses. Mm-hmm. And shit like that. No, when we talk about reparations and people still asking for reparations, we're not going to get that. We're not going to get it because that means freedom. That means you put us back on our throne again. On our throne, because why we not on our throne no more? Right. Y'all took us off our throne and then lied to us about what happened, what was we before we got on the throne. Nobody in here can come in. Tell mama.
We recording.
Tell mama we recording.
It's all gonna get edited anyway.
Yeah.
We ain't, you know, we're at 10 minutes right now. So I say we probably stop right at 20. Cause
it's good.
That way we'll
See,
have
you don't want
to
put a timer. You don't want to put a timer.
No, I do have to put a timer on it.
We need to get something for your leg. It's getting good.
Yeah, it is getting good. It's great.
It's getting good, and then you okay?
I kind of want you to like talk more about. Okay, well,
I'm gonna tie back in. It's just when you talk about Kamala Harris, this is why I say we can't have the government, the one world, the one government that we've been having these for this whole time that we've been having. Because remember, we should have been got to the root and the cause and found a way for everybody to live freely.
But you want to know, black people are holding these politicians accountable.
Yeah, we giving them too much.
They be the main ones, but no, they be the main ones talking about scream, go vote. But what are y'all actually? What are we actually holding these people accountable? That we even saying that we want to win for the election. We're not holding them accountable. Like when Barack was in office, he didn't do nothing for black people. I mean, okay, Obamacare, all right, you know, but I'm talking about what was the main thing that was going on. Yeah, you know, the biggest thing that happened while Barack was in office, other than him getting Osama bin Laden out the way, you know, as a community, Trayvon Martin, you know, got gunned down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
didn't
know
too much about that story.
Well, where I was going with that is like the people, even though they say stuff like, okay, well, the presidents don't really have that much power. You know,
what are we voting for them though?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, if you can pass laws for certain immigrants, okay, why you can't pass a law where black people are actually protected? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I seen something talking about how the Asians got a bill over them. If you can't fuck with no Asian.
Right.
And the only people that don't got
you let you pull an Asian. No, that's why you don't see no Asians getting pulled over and getting shot.
Yeah, and that's wrong. That's wrong.
Saying?
And we over here the main people working. Like, but
and then the crazy thing is it's not about making it about race, but at this point
it's all about race.
No, what I'm saying is like
you remember this world is
like
built off race.
People try to be like, oh well, you know, you can't compare Black and Asian people, but we can compare it when you built a whole country off Black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole
Black
system,
people is America.
You know what I'm saying?
We just so this is why it's so crazy.
And that's why I say it's
we are at war.
How they have Black people over in Paris
doing
the Olympics. Doing the Olympics. While you got people over here, we struggling. We ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? We getting gunned down inside our
But
houses.
they not called Black people in Paris, kid. They're called Americans.
That is true.
When they go for the Olympics, they not called Black African Americans no more. They just regular Americans. So this is why it's
definitely a touchy subject.
It is, and people not asking are asking the right questions about why we won't get reparations. That she can't. We get reparations. The whole world, not the whole world. Their whole system will fall down. It will crumble if Black people got reparations. That's what it's built off. Not making sure Black people don't get reparations. They feed off our energy. They feed off our bullshit. They feed off the dumb shit we do. They feed off the good shit we do. Yeah. Every type of energy that we throw out, is good and negative. Is positive and negative. And they take and siphon off both of our energies. That's why you see, why Americans so good at sports. Because we sit here and train. We don't train for important stuff.
And then they recruit at such young ages too.
Oh,
so it's like
God.
they'll be watching you for a long time.
Yeah, and like with the whole LeBron thing, that shit is scary. That nigga has been playing for 20 years.
And he's playing with his playing with his sons.
He's playing with his sons. His son. Wow. They on 2K together and all that. Like, it's insane.
I mean, when you in a way, you would think that that's kind of like legendary though. Eventually, would you know, he'd be able to retire, but
yeah, but shit.
Kind of in a way, it's kind of like, damn, you know, before I sit this one out, at least.
Maybe
in his eyes, he's securing the bag, but at the same time, when you look at it, it's kind of like white people only see, or I could say in America, they only see Black people as a way to make money off of them.
Yeah.
You gonna be a rapper and we gonna make money off of you? So you gonna be some type of, you know.
Because all the sports teams are white people, man. They ain't no Black sports team owners. Like that, we don't own nothing, and that's why it's plantations. You goddamn do bad on one team, they gonna kick your ass off and you gonna go to the other team, and you play basketball.
Trade.
It's
the same thing.
It's just, the whole U.S. is built off. Every system is. That's why you got CEO, you got executive, you got the vice president. You got that with everything. You got that same trade line inside our government. You got the same thing inside these warehouse jobs. You got these same things inside these team organizations. You got the same thing inside schools. You have the same things inside jail. You have the same things inside the music industry. You have it. Everything in America is built off the same foundation. The same foundation. I want to ask what's the next question, because the whole Black people getting reparations, we ain't gonna never get reparations. Kamala Harris, she ain't even Black, and Donald Trump, he done already tried. At least with Trump, we know we gonna have money. You see what I'm saying? He gonna fix the money situation. But if you don't catch on, we gotta have balance. Yeah. Everybody ain't gonna be able to get rich.
That's true.
We gotta have balance. We gotta have balance, but it's a type of way why I don't vote, or why I wouldn't probably vote if I do vote. It was gonna be for RFK, but I ain't seen RFK shake Donald Trump hand. So, but first thing they talking about, you gotta register to vote. I don't think I'm doing all that. So it's like they losing me. I don't think I'm going to do nothing for them. I was gonna go click a button and walk out, but now they talking about go click a button and go click a button. So,
yeah.
So, probably lose my vote.
So my next question is to get away from the race, and let's talk about some more type of conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy
So
theories.
yeah, I would just say conspiracy theories because
You don't
know
think a lot of them
people.
shit's true now?
I ain't gonna say theory. I'm gonna say conspiracy theory for the sake of the video.
Yeah.
But I would say, I definitely believe that everything that's a conspiracy is more than likely true. They'll make it seem like it's a conspiracy because they want people to question themselves and not be able to think for themselves. But how do you feel about the moon landing? Because everybody feels like, you got people that saying, okay, it was fake. Then you got people saying that space is real. There is other planets. How do you feel about that?
Okay, so when you get on the topic of moon landing and why these thoughts are so sensitive is because you was learning about this shit at this height.
Mm-hmm.
With that much logical in the world, right? You at that height, you was going up to strangers and shit. You would go. This is what people was telling you: don't go to strangers. Stranger danger.
Right.
And then you learning about the most important thing in the world. You not smart. So this is why you have some people so closed-minded to this. Because when you talk something at a young age, you ain't changing my motherfucking heart. That made my thought.
Embedded in you.
It's. But when you think about it, when you say the moon landing, right? You gotta. I think the moon landing is fake because why we ain't go back? That's one. Hey, we got more technology than everything and than anything now.
Or do you feel like it was real and they were scared of what they saw?
No. We ain't scared of shit. We ain't go inside a jungle and put down a whole bunch of lions, make them lions bitches and put them in the zoo. We as whatever we are, I think some people, everybody on the planet, whatever humans is, we are the most advanced species known to man. We ain't scared of shit. We go in the ocean and go grab what we want to grab. We'll go enslave, take people, and take them from their continent. So we ain't scared of nothing. So we went up there and we seen some shit. We will go back and find a way to beat them. That's why we got a government for it. That's why you have we have a special force for space.
Yeah.
But then when you think about it, the moon landing had to be fake because of the firmament, right? Now we have
which leads
proof.
To my next question.
We have proof of rockets hitting the dome, hitting something, whatever you want to call it, dome, firmament in the sky, and then your rocket curve. So that's one. That's two. One, why we ain't go back. Two, why rockets curve. And then you get into three, you see where we go look at the moon landing pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the stars?
Right.
Where's the stars?
Right.
Why there ain't no stars in the back? Right, that's three. And then it's very. And then, bro, we were hearing anything. And they said we went to the moon in what, 1964?
Was it?
1964?
I have no idea.
Bro. I
want to say it was it 68? Let me see.
No, don't worry about it. Next question.
I actually do want to know. I want to know. No, I want to know now because we have to fact check that.
Okay. We can't, but the moon landing, I can't think that's real. You have to go back. We have to see that again. I didn't see that with my own two eyes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was close. I said 68. It was 69.
69?
Yeah.
I thought it was 64.
That was still close. You were still around the same,
same atmosphere, but.
Okay, so the next question is, which I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask you for the sake of the video. Do you believe the Earth is flat? Why or why not?
I think the Earth, yes, I do think the Earth is flat. I think the Earth is flat because if you logic, take a ball, put a ball in my hand, and the thought I thought of the other night was, do we live in the ball or do we live on it?
That's a good question.
Because when you go outer space, are you leaving off the ball? Was you on the ball and taking off and going straight into space? Because you got to think about it. Where is that? What?
It's like, okay, say it's more like a cup. Like, say it like this. What if this is actually the world? Like, it's like, cause if you saying, see what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's a ball. Right. That's why I think it's flat, because the whole scheme of
but wouldn't that be the same thing as this though?
What if it's
Say
flat?
it's like a way to get out, but in here, you living on it, but you're in it because the only way you can get out of it is because you're going out. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
but
hard.
then,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then
Because then you would be leaving off Earth if you was on
the takeoff.
But wouldn't it be out if you was in it? Damn. Okay.
See, I should never brought that thought up.
Make sure you cut that. No, that's
hard.
That, no, I kind of want to cut.
I want
like
everything raw.
I
want everything raw. Nah.
Okay.
I want everything raw. And the crazy part about going, okay, the Earth flat. There's no changing my mind around it, because you take a ball. People say you fall off a ball, other than you will fall off a flat surface. And you give people an example. You give them a paper plate and you give them a basketball. Now you say, you go to a 5-year-old and you ask them, what do we live on? I promise you, that 5-year-old, before you put them in science and let them think that we are, before they see the globe, they will tell you that they think we probably live on that paper plate. And you put trees and try to scope out how the eye.
Right.
You try, but if you give them a ball and you put mountains and shit on the ball, bro, all that curve, and then you say it's so big, it's distant.
It don't make sense. It wouldn't make sense.
I want to take me to the exact spot where it curved. Somewhere on this ball, look here, look. Mm-hmm. Somewhere on this ball that is gonna curve. Take me to that spot, right? I want to live on that spot. I should feel this curve. If okay, you got North America on top of the ball, right?
Right.
We kind of see it's weird to explain, because we on the ball. You got North America over here, and you got Europe, and you got Asia. I mean, not Asia. You got Africa. Africa is bending off of the ball.
Right.
Like, look at the ball. Make sure you're looking at the ball. We put a ball right here. It's circular, and you got Africa off the ball, leaning the motherfuckers.
Damn.
And then people it's the logic. And then you say gravity. Shit that's supposed to be off the ground is going to be off the ground. Shit that's supposed to be on the ground, most things that's supposed to be on the ground is man-made. That shit is going to come down. Don't matter what it is. If it's man-made, it's not meant to fly, it's going to be on the ground. That's why you lose me with the thought of gravity. Because they say if gravity is what's holding us from floating into outer space, that don't even make sense. Like,
but see, the crazy thing about that is, then it'll make you think about like the multiverse and the different galaxies and all that stuff. It kind of just make you question where are we and what are we?
And then this is how you know that the way they explain it, and it's kind of, it's a sensitive spot. This is, when you talk about shit that we've been indoctrinated with since we've been in elementary school and below, that's just as sensitive as religion. Mm-hmm. It's just as sensitive as believing Earth flat, religion, and you got what else that you hold on to while you in elementary school? The slavery story. Yeah. Right? And that ties into religion too. So all that stuff is very sensitive things, because people have been taught that at a young age. Right. And they have their beliefs morphs. You had till you get to what, 5th grade to have all these things down. I mean, you'll fail a test. Like, you won't even go past. You wouldn't even. You wouldn't even get past the 3rd grade if you going in that bitch with an open mind. I would fail the 3rd grade if I was to go back now, because I'm gonna put the Earth is not a ball every time. The Earth is not a ball. The Earth is not a ball, and they gonna fail me. Yeah. They gonna fail me. So this
because why they have
you have to pass their curriculum.
The curriculum, the standard.
You have to. Your mind has to be. Your mind has to be shaped. Yeah. To go into the world. They don't want people like with their mind not being shaped and morphed and molded to go into this world. You a dangerous person, and then you're not a dangerous person. It don't have to be physically that you're a dangerous person. It could be mentally. Cause when you get people asking questions and opening people's minds up, that's what I want my purpose to be. It's to
I
give
was just about to ask that.
just to give my purpose of just getting out here and yapping. I want to be a professional yapper. I'm gonna talk about whatever you ask me. Whatever you ask me, I want to yap about it. If I got the knowledge and the thought and the sense or the humor to go with whatever you ask me, I will answer the question with my belief, not your belief,
Mhm.
my belief. And I'm always gonna give you my belief.